Hey friends, listen, I wanted to get on here real quick and talk to you about having a baby. Having a baby when it comes to thinking about starting a new business, because I was just talking to a new consultant on my team, and see if you guys can relate to this. You sign up for a new business, you are excited, and you start thinking of all the different ways you can share your products or your service or your company. And then all of a sudden you go from like excitement to mass overwhelm, because there's so many directions you could go and you're equally excited about all of them and you're just not sure what matters most. So, hey, I don't know who's on, say hi. So you start doing a little bit of everything, and maybe you get results, maybe you don't, but typically what happens is, you've kind of jumped into a lot of areas in the beginning because it was exciting, and then life happens, and maybe you were getting results, most likely you weren't, and because you just started, you did it for a couple days or whatever, and then you stop for a while, and then you start again. So I was talking to one of the new consultants on my team. I'm like, here's the thing, I really want to talk to you and just kind of do a business plan meeting, but it's nothing weird or, official, just a quick phone call. I'm like, I want to direct you and guide you and help you understand what matters most. And I'm like, I always think of it of having a new baby. So, you've been dreaming about this baby, and the baby comes, and now you start thinking about the photo shoots and all the cute clothes you can put on the baby, and what Christmas is going to be like, and all the holidays, and how life is going to be so perfect because we have this baby. And then the reality is, it's hard. And there are nights you don't sleep, and the baby wants to eat all the time, and the baby poops all the time. We went traveling yesterday, and I had 3 stops because of my kids pooping. 1, Christian had diarrhea, and he's in diapers. 2, Dylan pooping twice. It's just, they have needs that matter more than some of the things that we think are going to be the fun, exciting part. So here's what I want you to think about, and hopefully this helps. If you've decided to start a new business, think about a new baby being born and what matters most, okay? So before you do anything else, we've got to feed it. We've got to make sure it's loved. We got to make sure it's cared for. We got to make sure it has a place to sleep. What doesn't matter, honestly, if it has cute clothes, if it has any clothes, just put some diapers on it, let it run around. What doesn't matter if you have the best, crib, if you have the best whatever. So when you're starting your new business, what a lot of people tend to do is, especially with social media, they want to spend a lot of time posting on social media, and they haven't first actually booked activity or been very purposeful. They've just they're like, oh, I've seen other people doing this and I'm going to start throwing that out there. Or they start trying to engross themselves in being experts on the product. So fizz sticks. They're like, oh, I got to know everything about it. So I've got to know how many milligrams of caffeine and, how many you can have every day and all these things that don't matter. So this is parallel to the baby's 0 months old, and they're reading books about what to do when the baby's 6 months old and you're trying to help them learn to sit up. So right now, all that's applicable is that brand new baby. So what kind of a feeding schedule does he need to be on? So we all know that answer, right? Just let him eat when he wants to eat. What kind of sleeping schedule? If you need daycare, get those things sorted out. So think about in your business, when you're brand new, connect super close to your upline, because what's going to happen is you're going to see a lot of people doing a whole lot of things, but those are 6-month-old babies and 9-month-old babies, and those are 5-year-old kids. Those are not brand new babies. So when you're brand new in your business, your activity is going to look different than someone who is more experienced, because for me, I now have a full calendar of parties. So I can spend more time doing fluff stuff on social media or fun stuff. I've done what matters most. I've scheduled my bookings, whether it's one-on-ones or purposeful conversations or reach outs or however you build your business. So I won't keep going on and on. I just hope you understand. Rachel Hollis says, never compare my middle to your beginning. And what that means is you can't compare someone who is in the middle of their journey to you at the beginning of your journey, but you've got to take leadership and connect with those people, because I've way too often signed people up with the excitement of having the kid and all the great things that are going to come out of it, and then they have the kid and they're like, this sucks and this is hard. Hey Laura, how are you? Then they realize that you know, it's not just all the fun part, it's the hard part. And so in the beginning, you have to sort through the parts that matter so you can keep it simple, and so it doesn't have to be hard, because there's way too much information. You've just got to sort through what matters right now. So for the brand new baby, what things matter, and just know that, don't worry, he's going to keep on growing as long as you keep on, you know, taking care of that baby and being his parent, which if you don't give yourself the option not to, so imagine that is your business. If you do not give yourself the option to quit, just like you don't give yourself the option to not be a mom once you have that baby, you'll get there and everything will fall into place. So connect with your leaders and find out what matters most right now. And that's why I like to do coaching calls with my new team, because I sort through, like, here are the 5 things you can do every single day. All that other stuff you see people doing, don't worry about it. You'll get there. You'll get there. So I hope you guys have a great day. Laura, I hope you're doing great. Cheers to the fizz. My kids are swimming. We're home and we're feeling rested finally. So I'll talk to y'all later.